Hi, my name is Pastor Carlos, and I want to welcome you to Today Good News. We will be in Jude chapter 1, verse 10. But before we can learn something, we need to study it. So, what do you call an alligator who is wearing a vest? You could write in your comments, but off the top, I'll let you know what it is. You call an alligator an investigator. So, let's see what Jude has to tell us. Jude is a book that speaks that has amazing stuff for us. It speaks to the Christian and to the non-Christian, but most importantly, it speaks to those who follow Jesus. So the book teaches the church about gossiping, and not to speak evil of anyone, and to stop corruption. One good news, one good thing that we will learn today is to avoid corruption and evil speech. So let's read Jude chapter 1, verse 10. But these speak evil of those things which they know not. But what they know naturally, as brute beasts, in those things they corrupt themselves. No one has the right to speak evil of anyone. Have you ever been trapped in a conversation when you and your friend are speaking about someone and the conversation isn't really edifying each other? Well, my friend, that's called gossip. You're not edifying each other, you're not edifying the other party. Check out what Titus chapter 3, verse 2 says. They must not slander anyone and must avoid quarreling. Instead, they should be gentle and show true humility to everyone. We can turn gossip into joy. And we can avoid slander by turning it into a good conversation speaking about another. And I know and believe you can do it. When slandering someone and speaking evil of someone, we are corrupting ourselves. When this is happening, we need to remember that the fight is not ours, it belongs to the Lord. And we must learn how to avoid evil speech and a corruption lifestyle living. I will be sharing three truths about evil speech and corruption. Let me begin with the first one. Speaking evil of someone is wrong. The one who is speaking evil brings a curse to themselves, brings destructions to their lives, and their life is miserable. As a Christian, choose joy and not a curse. As a believer, choose the abundant life and not the destruction life. As a disciple of Jesus, choose happiness and not a miserable life. Jude is bringing this issue to the church because the church had a poisonous tongue and they needed to overcome evil speech and corruption. Let me give you the second truth. Speaking evil of someone can be contagious. Have you ever spoken of someone? It just goes on, and your speech isn't really edifying each other. Let me give you an example. Have you ever spoken bad about your president? Have you ever spoken bad about the law enforcement? How about this one? Ooh, Pastor Carlos, he's so mean. Well, I'll leave it at that. Um, look what the middle of verse 10 says. Whatever they know naturally, like brute beast, in these things they corrupt themselves. I'll end with this third truth: how to overcome corruption and evil speech. When someone doesn't have a conscience, the Bible describes them as brute beast. A brute beast is someone who doesn't have the ability to reason, someone who has no feeling, someone who curses, someone who is brutal, and someone who is gross. Now let me bring this part to the body of believers. One of the best ways to avoid corruption and evil speech is not to involve ourselves in conversations that are wicked. We should edify each other and uplift others in the ways of the Lord. We could overcome evil speech, and I know and believe you can do it. A spiritual man and woman does this by filling themselves with with the knowledge of the Bible and the wisdom from the Bible. Now, check this out. Wisdom triumphs over knowledge. You could know so much knowledge, but if you don't apply it to your life, it doesn't really help you. Wisdom tells us to apply what we learn from the Bible. So, this is the good news of today. God bless you.